Lisa with Back Alley. We are going to do the next block of our farmyard friends, and it is going to be those two stars, and they are called the Pasture Farm Star blocks. There's two of them that we're actually going to make. We are going to use some papers. We're going to use our Flying Geese foundation papers. I get mine from Fat Quarter Shop. So we are going to do that as well. So come along with me. Let's get started. All right, so we are going to start our Farmyard Friends and Pasture Farm Star block. We're making two of them. Here are the cuttings. And I'm going to set it back here. I've already gone ahead. Well, let's take a look at it for a minute. And I'm using my foundation papers for our Flying Geese, which is the first instruction. And we're going to use A, and we had this one, and then the rooster pattern. This is my extra. And then we used the plaid, and the plaid went with this. And then I had this blue, which goes with the rooster fabric. And so I've gone ahead and built out all of them because we're going to have 8. So I've got 2 of these right now. I'm going to do one with you all. And then I've got 4 for the other block. We're going to go ahead and I don't need my foundation paper anymore. We're going to go ahead and make one together. We're going to make this one. We're going to make the pink one. So I've gone ahead and I put it on 3. Like if you look at the paper, it's got 2, 2, and 3, and 3. I start with pinning it to 3, and then I'll eventually take it off. You'll see that I take it off. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull back, and I went ahead and creased. All my lines just so I could. It's just easier. I just think it's easier. I'm just going to take my ruler and I'm going to put it up against there. And I'm going to do 4th. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do the other side as well. This comes together really, really fast. And 4th. And then this was a square, and I cut them. See, you can see that it initially started with square. I cut it corner to corner to make my pieces. And I'm going to lay it on here. And they're long enough so I can hold it. And I start a little off the paper and come into my line. And then I'm just going to sew right on line 2, between line 1 and 2, I should say. And I go over into 3, that's okay. I'll show you what we do here when we get to that point. It kind of, I feel like it locks it in. I don't know. Maybe not, but that's what I do. So now we're going to put the other one on. Just a few stitches off the line, come into it. And I've got it set at 120 on my sewing machine, so it's set to 120. That'll help us pull the paper when we get to that point. All right, so now we've got these two, so I'm gonna go ahead and press those. Well, I'm going to take the pins out first because we no longer need the pins holding the paper. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and what I was talking about, all we have to do is just kind of hold it, just bring it back just to that spot. No biggie. No biggie. If you hear a dog snoring in the background, that's my Sunny. She is my golden retriever. She's my oldest dog. And she's been outside playing with Millie. If you all know who Millie is, she is my youngest Doodle. And they've been outside just hamming it up today because it's so beautiful outside. Most all the snow's melted. Well, we didn't actually get snow. We got ice. That's what we ended up with. All right, so now we're going to put on these other sides. Do the same thing. We're just going to down there. I'm going to hold it with my fingers until I get it over here. Come into it. Okay, I'm going to do the last one here. Same way. Okay, so now I'm going to go press that. Okay, so now we have this. Now we're going to flip it upside down so we can see the back. And we're going to trim it up. And we're only trimming on these dark lines. We're going to trim on these dark lines now. So we've got one here. I should say the dark solid lines, not the dotted lines, the dark solid lines. And to kind of keep it so it's Okay, now I'm gonna cut in between here. Cut them apart, per se. There's one. Let's cut this one. Okay. It's as quick as that, y'all. We have perfect flying geese. And then it's really simple just to take the paper off these. And they come off just beautifully. Like that. Just like that, y'all. It is truly that simple. There you have it. So now I have 4 of these. Bring our board back over. So I've got 4, and I haven't taken the paper off the other ones yet. Got 4 of those, and I've got 4 of those. All right, this block is going to come together quick, I think. We need G and E. We need G and E. And we're gonna make a total of 8. So G is the color, and we've got a couple colors here. We've got 2. And then I think we got feet. We got chicken feet. And let's see, what do we want each to be? So we're gonna sew these together. And I'm gonna batch these, meaning I'm gonna sew more than one at a time. I'm gonna just run them through the machine. I'll probably do the same with those. So we're going to have the color on this side and this side. So we're gonna sew them like that. And I'm gonna do both batches. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to press them towards the dark. Okay. So now we have these little units. We have these little units. We've got that one. We have that one. So now we're going to put D, and D is this. We're going to put D on the bottoms of them. So we're going to take one, we're going to put it just like that. Okay, so we'll do that for all of them. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some trimming because I made D a little longer than it needed to be. So I'm gonna have to do some trimming. Okay. And I'm pressing towards D. All right. So I've gone ahead and I trimmed these up. So they look pretty good. Put them on my board. And actually, we're going to use them. So, and then we're going to grab H. Set this back here. And H has two colors, two colorways. So we'll split our greens and our yellows. And H has these two colorways, and this one's going to go with that, and then that one's going to go with that. I'll see that. And what we're going to do is these don't have lines either. I need to draw some lines on the backs of these. Okay, we're gonna draw some lines. We're gonna draw some lines. You wouldn't have to, like if you've got where you can find that center, you wouldn't have to draw lines. I do this so that you all can see it. Sometimes I do it just for personal reasons too. If I don't want to, like if I just want to just buzz through some things, I'll take the time to draw the lines. And when I'm prepping, because I prep all my blocks that I'm working on and such ahead of time, and then I most likely will sew them on a different day. So lots of times I'll just draw my lines and have it ready so then I can just zip through it. Do the same thing with these here. You draw me a line. Well, I think the snow and ice is done. My son has been out of school for 2 weeks. He needs to go back to school. He's working today. He worked Thursday or Wednesday this last week too. It's nice for him to get back into routine and not staying up all night long. All right. Okay. These are going to go with this one. This one's going to go with this one. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put these together just like this. Put them together just like that. Do this one. Just like that. Okay. And we'll do all of them. Make sure they're sitting right. All right. So have 4 each of these. And what we're going to do is we're going to, when we open it up, it's going to be, that's going to be, so we're going to cut off this other side. I'm going to turn it so I can see that piece, because I know then that I'm on the right side. I'm not cutting off the wrong side. That would be what I would do. Just put my ruler right on that sew line. Can you all see what I'm doing? Do the same thing with these. Oh, see, I almost made the mistake. But I seen that color. I was like, going too fast. Cutting the wrong side. Almost. Almost disaster. One more. Love this little ruler, or this little rotary cutter that I got in my Missouri Star box. This one got from Missouri Star box. But this, it just comes loose. Comes loose all the time. I'm always having to put it back. All right, I am going to press it towards the solid color. All right. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. And they should still be 2.5 by 2.5. They are. So, yeah, so I missed some of my points on these. I'm not going to worry about it, but definitely could have done better. What I mean by that is I could have been just a little bit more careful as to, see, if you look closely, you can see that the point's here and I went over, which then causes that. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. And then my board's too far away. I recut F because my cutting was correct, and then I cut it, and then I should not have cut it. Head scratch. So, should not have. But, let's see, we're going to do, this one goes with the green, and this one's going to go with the gold. Okay. And I need I. This is I, and I is going to have 2. I made 1 extra. Not exactly sure why I did, but I did. I think it's just because when I cut it, I had the extra. And so the green one is going to go in the red, and this one's going to go there. Okay. All right, let's work on this one first. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and get this middle section done. So I'm going to do that. Okay. And I'll do that for both blocks. Go ahead and run them through. And I'll get this one. Okay, take this one off back here. And we are going to push it out. I'm gonna grab the other one, put it on there. Okay. All right. So now we have this section. So we're gonna go back to this and I'm gonna make a couple of these. Go like that. Let me just check and see if that's, yep. Okay, and that one will be for that one. So just like that. And we'll lay this one out same way. Get both these blocks done at the same time. And that one will go there. Okay. Actually, I'm glad I looked because these pieces on the corners, they go on the outside. So I need to flip it around so they're on the tops and the bottom. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. I think my thread got twisted up a little bit. There we go. Okay. And I'm pushing those in. Okay. And then, so then that's outside, 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 and outside. It's like little jigsaw puzzle. Just like that. Let's do this one. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It is, it is. We'll do this one. Okay, I think we're still pressing inwards. There's that one. And there's that one. So we've got 2 more to do. So let's lay it out. Put that one in the center, like that. This is our center. Out, out, just like that. Okay. Okay. Out. Almost there. I gotta change out my battery. All right, y'all. So there's the other parts of those. So now we have all the sections. I gotta flip out my battery and we'll. All right. Let's sew them up. So I have an awful memory. So red and green. All right. So let's put these together. It's going to go like that. And like that. Just like that. You see that? All right, so I'm going to do top and bottom first. And I'm going to go ahead and pin them, even though they nest really, really well. Still gonna pin it. You would not have to do this if everything looks good and you want to just go with it, by all means. I'm going to do the next one as well. So we're doing these together. Okay. All right, y'all. Time to get them sewn up. Let's go. I'm gonna backstitch just a couple. Set that one aside for now. Come on, Bee. Come on, Bee. All right, and we are pushing, no, get down. And we are pushing out from this. Okay, we got that point in that one. Show you what that one looks like. That's why I pin. That's why I pin. Sometimes I still miss it somehow. I don't know if it shifts or what it does, but sometimes I miss it. And then that one looks pretty good. Okay, let's put on the bottom part of each one of these. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, we are ready. Let's get it sewn. Back stitch just a couple. Okay, run this one under. All right, Joe. And we're pushing this one away. Okay, there's the first one. We'll have to definitely trim it up. There's the second one. Not too awful bad. Trim them up. Size are they supposed to be? 5.5 by 5.5. Oh yeah, we got room to. Okay, so I've gone ahead and squared up my block. Now we're going to finish this up. So we're going to take 2 of these and we're going to put ends on them. Set this one aside for a second. So what I mean by that is we're going to do just that. We'll put this one on and this one on. We're going to do that for both of them. Okay. Now you can press them. We'll have these ready to go. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take our center block And this one's gonna go on top. These are gonna go like this. And then this one will go on the bottom. So before we do these, let's go ahead and do the sides, and then we'll do the top. Go over it. And these, I'm going to Hi, Cooper. Hi, Cooper. Cooper, do you want to say hi to everybody? Can you say hi, Cooper? Say hi, Coop. Oh. It's been such a rough day. You got a leaf in your butt. What's going on, buddy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're gonna talk now? No, I'm not Lovey. I'm not a Lovey. He's been having so much fun. Okay, outside now. Outside. Go outside. Outside, Cooper. Okay. Shh. Outside. Go outside and play. Outside. Outside. All right, we're going to put on the other side. He is my gentle giant. You wouldn't think so by his bark. He sounds oh so fearless. What's the word I'm looking for? Vicious. He's not. But when we take him for walks, and if he wants to start talking to people, people are like, oh, we're like, oh, he's gentle, he's just mouthy. He's just mouthy. That's all it is. Coming up on spot. Did good. Push this one in. We're pushing these in. We are. We're going to push them in. Okay. All right. So now we have that unit. So let's go ahead and just finish up this block, and then we'll do the same thing for the other block. There's that one. Pretty cool. What y'all think? The points look pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's do up the other one. Sit this one over here. Let's do up this one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on each side. Just like that. Okay, so we have that unit. Let's put on top and bottom. Hi, y'all. There's the pink one. Not too awful bad. Not too awful bad, I don't think. What do y'all think? I love the fabric. I love the whole like chickens and the fabric. All right, y'all. There's that one. And there's that one. All right, y'all. That takes care of the Pasture Farm Star blocks. So with that said, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for hanging out with me today on a Saturday afternoon or whenever you watch me. And I appreciate each and every single one of you. Have a blessed day.